You're very welcome back. Now it's time to take another trip into the paranormal zone with Jerry Ryan reporter Evelyn O'Rourke. This week she's been seeking out spirits, and we don't mean the Crimbo Harvey's Bristol cream either. Evelyn, you're very welcome.
Good joke, I like it.
No, it's good. Crimbo joke.
Yeah, a little festive kick-off there, I like it, yeah.
Where have you been this week?
Well, this week we decided we were going to have lots of fun and finally do what every self-respecting paranormal reporter should do, and that's find yourself somewhere haunted.
Right.
Bring along a little bit of infrared camera work and see what you come up with. So this week we headed to Wicklow.
Oh, Wicklow Jail, right, which is a pretty scary place at the best of times, but I'd say in the middle of winter it's a bit creepy, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly lots of atmosphere there. This is, of course, the historic jail that closed back, I think, around 1920, but had been built in 1701. And we met some of the tour guides there, Mary and Christina in particular, and they are convinced that the place is haunted.
Because
spooky stuff.
It's a lot of history, famine times, the 1798 rebellion, Croppy Boys, the whole like people being deported to Australia. Well, let's have a look and see how you got on. Pretty creepy, I'd say.
Here in the paranormal zone, the time has come to try and track down some ghosts. So I've come to Wicklow to meet Christina and Marie, my expert guides. They're going to fill me in about the history of this interesting place, and then we're going ghost hunting. I know that there have been specific incidents that have happened in the jail over the years. What are the main ones that people talk about?
One of the cells that we think is haunted is cell 12. Canada and her husband, they went through the cell. He came back out, called, and she had passed out. She felt as if she couldn't catch her breath. We got the smell of, just an awful smell, cell number 5. And I can only describe it as being sweet and rotten, like rotting flesh.
It's time to get down to work. Danny and his team are here from Leinster Paranormal, and they're going to try and record some material here and scientifically assess if there's any evidence or truth behind the stories.
We've been to locations all over the country. A lot of them have been private residents, which would be people that can't explain what's going on in their homes. 8 times out of 10, we can, but the 2% we can't.
Talk me through what the plan is for the night.
3 video cameras going all the time at the moment, and we're going to be on.
Okay, so we've set up the cameras and they're starting to roll. We're going to turn off the lights so that the infrared facility can kick in, and let's see what they record. So I'm going to go to cell 12 by myself and see what I get. Can you hear me?
Evelyn, they let you out eventually, and we should apologise to people as well for technical difficulties on that. Apparently the ghosts were interfering.
Ghosts in the machine.
Ghosts in the machine, yeah, definitely. So the Leinster Paranormal Society, they came along with you. Now, what were they looking for?
What they are looking for is to find some sort of evidence to suggest that there really is some sort of unexplained presence in a building. But there, they take a very logical approach. We, of course, wanted, you know, fantastic stories, but they were like, no, we're going to do this very scientifically. So they recorded over 16 hours of footage from the jail and analysed it. And they were pretty interested in the jail when we invited them to come down with summer. They had been curious about having a look at. So they recorded hours of it, went back over it, and I think it spent the last 24 hours locked away in their room going over it.
Yeah, well, we'll see the results now. I think we have that on tape.
But basically we went through 15 hours of video and 15 hours of audio. We didn't find anything at this time, but on saying that, there's always next time. We're a smaller team.
Yeah, a smaller team, no. It's impressive that they don't actually say, oh yeah, we found loads of stuff. If they will say, if they don't find anything, we haven't found anything.
Absolutely, and they were making the point as well. A film crew had been in there earlier that day, so it's been a hive of activity in the jail, and this may have upset the energy and the karma a bit. So we'd like people to go down themselves to Wicklow Jail when it reopens in February and make up their own mind, because I was fairly freaked out in that cell.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a prison, it's an old prison, it's dark. It's creepy enough, but did you feel anything yourself, apart from the obvious feelings of terror that you would have been left in the cell?
Apart from the terror and the night sweats, I don't feel anything. Yeah, well, I mean, you're down there, the atmosphere is absolutely fantastic, and it's just such an evocative place to spend an evening. I mean, we heard lots of different sounds and noises and squeaks and creaks, so I was interested to see how they'd get on. But I think they're arranging a rematch. They're going to go down again, so we'll have to keep an eye on this story.
Yeah, and it's a great place to visit anyway, isn't it, Wicklow Jail? I mean, if you want to terrify the kids, it's the perfect place, really. Do you think that maybe they might find something next time they go down? Were the guys confident? You were saying that they think that they might have been spoiled by the fact there were so many people there the last time.
Well, the tour guides are so enthusiastic about this place and are so convinced. And about that cell I was in, cell number 12, belonged to Billy Byrne, who was hanged as a result of the 1798 rebellion.
And they used to hang him out the front of the jail as well.
And that was his last, you know, his last resting place as such. So when you've that kind of level of spiritual activity there, there's got to be something there, Joe. Don't ruin my fun.
I won't. Well, listen, have a great Christmas, and thanks once again for going to Wicklow Jail for us. And we'll see you in the new year. And meanwhile, if you're interested in the paranormal or have experienced anything unusual and you'd like us to investigate, write to us at Paranormal Zone, Shoigan O'Shea, RTE, Donnybrook, Dublin 4, or you can email us at shoiganO'Shea@rte.ie.